Hello everyone. In this session we are going to understand an example of class and object. Here I have defined the steps that you want to perform as an example over here. So the step number one is to create an employee class, which I have already created. Then step number two is create class variables. So inside the employee class, we want to create the variables for storing the employee name, employee ID, employee salary. Then in the step number three, we want to create a method to calculate the employee bonus, and the bonus is 20% of the employee salary. So we'll create a method which will calculate and display the bonus of the employee. And in the step number four, we'll create another class that is called as employee main class, which will have the main method. And then we'll create two objects of employee class in the employee main class, and then we'll assign the value to the variables for employee name, employee ID, employee salary, and then we'll call the method uh, for calculating and displaying the employee bonus. Okay, that is from the employee class. Simple 6 steps. So let us get started. What step number 2 says is create the variables to store the employee name. So now name is a string, so we will create a string variable over here. String, I'm going to call it as employee name, and initially I'm going to just put the value as ABC. That's the default value. You can keep it blank, it's okay. The employee ID, I'm going to create an integer for that, and I'm going to say employee ID is equal to, initially let us say 100. That's again the default value, it can be changed later on. And employee salary, now salary again I'm going to call it as integer salary, and initially I'm going to put something like 1000. So three things: create the variables to store employee name, ID, and salary, and then create a method to calculate the employee bonus. So let us call a method public and void display employee bonus, and whatever is the value for the salary, 20% of that salary will be calculated as the employee bonus. So simply we can display it by using a sysout, and I'm going to say employee, and I'm going to display the name of the employee also, gets the bonus of, so it is going to be employee salary into 0.20. So we can take it inside another bracket, so it's easy for concatenation. So what is going to happen in this particular statement, it's going to display something like employee name. So in this case ABC, employee ABC gets the bonus of whatever amount, so in this case $200. So simple two things: creating the variables to add the details of the employee, and the method that calculates the bonus. So we are done until step number 3 over here. Now step number 4 says create another class with the main method. So let's go and create another class. The name of the class is employee main, and in that we need to select the main method. And the next step says that create two objects. So let's create two objects of employee class. The way we create object is we will declare the object with the name of the class. So employee, say employee 1 is equal to new employee, and the second class again employee emp2 is equal to new employee. Okay, now in these two objects we want to set the values for the class level variables. So employee 1 dot say name is equal to Rob, and employee 1 dot ID, let us say it is 200, and employee 1 dot salary is equal to something like this, and employee 1 dot display employee bonus. That's the method that we're going to call. And over here for the employee 2, so emp2 dot employee name, let us call it as Siva, and employee2 dot ID, let us call it as 300. emp2 dot salary, something like this, and employee2 dot display employee bonus. So simply what we did, we created two objects by using the template, by using the class employee. And what employee provides us, it provides us the way we can assign the values for the name, ID, and salary through the class level variables. And then also there is a method that is to calculate and display the bonus of the employee. So that is these features of the class we are making use with respect to the object. So employee 1 and employee 2 object. So my employee 1 is going to be treated as Rob, employee 2 is going to be treated as Siva, and when we execute this program, it is going to say that Rob gets a bonus of 2469.0 and Siva gets bonus of 19753. Again, you can create as many objects as you want to create. Simple.